Even 2,000 years ago, this region was known to the world for an extraordinary export product. Muslin, the finest fabric of the ancient world, was produced by weavers, whose descendants are still working today. The place is Bangladesh, a country born in 1971, but with a cultural heritage many hundreds of years old. A deltaic country, over 120 million people living in 147,570 square kilometers. Bangladesh is crisscrossed by hundreds of rivers which flow into the Bay of Bengal. Cox's Bazar, which has the longest sea beach anywhere, attracts thousands from all parts of the world and within the country. The country and its people have already achieved considerable success in the social services sector. By its recent performance in economic management, Bangladesh has been recognized as one of the emerging economies in the South Asian region. Export is often the foundation of rapid economic development. In Bangladesh, too, export has been playing a major role in the country's upward economic surge. The presence of an ever-developing infrastructure to support international trade has played a tremendous role in ensuring steady and high growth in the export sector. The two ports at Chittagong and Mongla, the inland container depot service linking Dhaka directly to the ports, the services of most major shipping lines to Dhaka and Chittagong makes travel and shipment reliable and convenient. The international airports at Dhaka and Chittagong, serving major airlines, add to the communication logistics. They are able to handle any kind of cargo or satisfy any demanding business client. Numerous river ports, a road system linking the entire country, and a multimodal transport system now being put into action, all facilitates export. Jute is a natural product which has been exported for long. Environment-friendly, jute is now receiving renewed global acceptance. Although some of it is exported raw, most of today's demand are for its many diversified products. Carpet backing cloths, twines, carpets, home decorations, personal effects, and jute plastic products are some of them. Jute is also being increasingly recognized as the most serious competitor to similar non-biodegradable products. Tea has been exported for the last 100 years from these gardens. The beauty of the tea gardens, especially at Sylhet, where most of the tea is grown, is matched by the quality of the tea they produce. Preparing tea for export includes numerous activities, including tea tasting by experts and auctions where buyers bid for the best quality product.
5170, 5120, selling 5120 to BC.
Why would someone buy Bangladeshi tea?
Bangladesh produces strong liquoring teas with good color. Our best teas can match the Assam types. The good thing about our teas is that they are cheap for the quality.
Oh, sure, that would be very nice, yes.
Taste buds everywhere are being tickled by the lobsters, shrimps, and fish from Bangladesh. Marine products have emerged as a major export item in recent years. They are bred in hatcheries with pesticide-free, natural fish food. Processing is done in various stages at the plants where quality control is given the highest priority. The freezing and packaging are done in line with international health and hygiene standards. Earning from exports in the frozen food sector has shown stupendous growth. While in 1990-91 it fetched 142 million US dollars, it has leaped to 305 million US dollars in 1994-95. USA bought 27.94%, Japan took 19.68%, the European Union bought 39.76%, and the rest, 12.62%, went to other countries.
BGME has set up an example of how a trade body can assist economic growth. The association is in a position to provide the institutional backing required for export. The fact that the garment sector could leap to the top of the exportable tables shows how strong the support the association can offer. In fact, it is more than an association of owners, a facilitator of export, able to organize required logistics, expertise, and counseling.
Garments is Bangladesh's great success story. Befitting a major player in the global garments industry, extensive investments have been made in technology and human resources development. All the top brand names are being made here. With ever-increasing investment in composite textile mills, which will reduce dependence on imported fabrics, the garment sector will continue to have a distinct competitive edge over its global competitors.
There is a great price advantage to buy in Bangladesh because the labor is cheap. The manpower is skilled and the quality is good. The procedure and regulation constraints are almost non-existent. The system of bonded warehouse makes the import of fabric duty-free. And Bangladesh is a very good place to buy, I think, and that's the reason I'm here.
Leather products are now traveling to various international destinations, including Japan, Europe, and USA. Abundantly available high-standard raw materials, excellent processing facilities, and top quality technical expertise are readily found in the country. Shoes produced in Bangladesh are in demand all over the world. Master craftsmen produce shoes which have won global acclaim. Foreign experts work jointly with local artisans in Bangladeshi factories to produce these internationally popular products. Luggage items, jackets and bags are also keenly sought by international importers. It is now not only an export growth sector, but also a lucrative sector for investment.
Bangladesh is a good source of quality cow hides and goat skins. When we couple this with cheap and productive labor, we find leather industry is a very viable industry to invest in. Already Bangladeshi leather, leather goods, leather shoes have made their mark in international market.
These agile fingers are weaving and stitching designs on traditional wear which have revived great enthusiasm for them both in local and international markets. Traditional fabrics are now increasingly becoming popular. The beauty, design, and quality of traditional fabrics have attracted global attention. This was highly acclaimed by U.S. First Lady Hillary Clinton and her daughter Miss Chelsea Clinton during their visit to Bangladesh. The master craftsmen work with fire and gold. The traditional and contemporary designs mix elegantly to produce creations that are aesthetically sensational and sell just as well. The jewelry products are exquisite, and the importers have found a new treasure house of beauty to market to a pleasantly surprised world. The Chinaware from Bangladesh is equally fascinating. The products at this stage are being treated to a series of modern and traditional shapes and designs which have become the trademark of Bangladeshi Chinaware. Exported to many Asian and European countries, they provide the best value for the money in the world. Other promising products of this sort are stainless steel cutleries and melamine tableware. Durable and inexpensive, melamine can satisfy particular market needs in many countries. The newly emerging computer industry in Bangladesh is beginning to make its mark internationally. Be it software or data processing, the manpower and the management are both in place already.
Most of the entrepreneurs have had exposure and training in the West, which gives them an excellent insight into the global market needs in the field of information technology. With the present government policy, logistics, training, and backup facilities, these needs can be adequately met.
New products from Bangladesh are entering the global market regularly. Agricultural products like tropical flowers and vegetables have already found a market interested in natural products. Assembled products like stuffed toys and other items are being exported as well in the growing exportables sector.
EPB's principal mandate is to promote and facilitate the export of all kinds of products, particularly the non-traditional ones. This is done mainly in three ways: formulation and implementation of the country's export policy, product and market development support, and providing a package of incentives and removal of procedural and regulatory bottlenecks. We in EPB work in close concert with the private sector, and we support the country's export drive through dissemination of information, resolution of trade-related problems, and settlement of disputes.
Nearly 75% of the country's exports go to the Americas and Europe, followed by Asian, Middle Eastern, and African regions. Bangladeshi products are increasingly catering to the demands of the upscale consumers in the world. The two export processing zones, one at Chittagong and the other at Dhaka, reflect the government's priority to export-based foreign investment. This is part of the overall emphasis on opening up the economy, which includes offering different kinds of facilities to the entrepreneurs. With no restrictions on investment ceiling and repatriation of profit, Bangladesh is clearly the best place to invest in this region.
Many of you might have some good ideas. So why don't you share it with us?
Anybody can come and invest in Bangladesh, whose foreign investment laws compare most favorably with those of the region. A potential importer might wonder how they will go about doing business in Bangladesh. It's simple. The potential importer arrives at Zia International Airport. He drives through the city and checks into a 5-star accommodation. Potential exporters are just a few phone calls away. A visit to a factory to get a first-hand look at the product is easily arranged. Any of the banks can help you in international transactions. In a relaxed atmosphere, a potential exporter and importer can always clinch a deal. Bangladesh, where the best is easily found, and where taking the best home is easily done. Bangladesh, 2,000 years in exporting.